What's good, YouTube? Menaofsteel here, and first of all, I want to thank y'all for the amazing amount of support despite the slight inconsistencies with my upload schedule. Promise I'm trying my best to put myself in a position where I could like pump out content not only efficiently, but I don't want it to come at the cost of like quality, so bear with me. The best is yet to come, and also the expert solo battles are on their way. Already started brewing some decks here and there. I'm just like missing a few cards that I want to implement from the new set that I feel take some of the decks to the next level. Nonetheless, we have reached 800 subscribers, and I couldn't have done it without all of y'all. And now for the main point of the video is the deck that got me to Master Ball on day 1 of ranked, and that is, as you can see here, Silvally Oricorio, with the brand new addition of Pichu, although Magby works exactly the same, by the way. Yeah, if you've been following my grind either off stream through my Discord, which will be linked down below, or on stream, you might have noticed that I played like every deck from the new set, whether it was Crobat, Ho, Lugia, Don Fan. I'm probably missing the Espeon deck. Probably missing one here or there. But yeah, I've tried basically everything, and I've come to the conclusion that they have huge ceilings, and they also have very low floors. In other words, you could get 2 players of like the same, like, I guess, skill level, and one of them would win 5 in a row, and the other one would lose 5 in a row if you give them the exact same list. It's coming down to not only the decks like inconsistencies, but also matchups, etc. That's not to take away from like the new stuff. I still plan on making content on the new stuff. It's just in terms of just getting to Master Ball, it took an old reliable buddy to get there. And let's get right into the card by card. As you can see here, we're playing 2 Pichus. Again, I do want to stress that Magby is just as good. So if you only have 1 Pichu, or you don't have Pichu at all, but you have 2 Magbys, or you have 1 and 1, feel free. At the end of the day, we're playing a colorless deck and an Oricorio that only requires 1 lightning. Again, the babies doesn't matter, but yeah. We're playing 2 Pichus, 2 Oricorios, 2 Nulls into 2 Silvally, double Pokeball, and then the supporters. The other half of the deck is supporters. We're playing double Research, double Gladion, Geo, Sabrina, Cyrus, Mars. We're at a copy of Silver and Guzma, right? In terms of like the supporters, you do kind of have liberty on what you want to play. Like if you want to drop the Silver and play, let's say, another Sabrina or another Cyrus, or you want to drop Guzma and you rather play another Mars or maybe a Cape or something, it all kind of works out. It's still like the same deck overall. It's the same deck that we played last format. Just the babies play such a huge part in like fixing what the deck had. Like kind of basically the baby makes going first so much better than Zero Aura ever could. But also the fact that babies turn 1 are able to attack because of the colorless energy, that the colorless attack, they get to attack no matter what for free. You get to charge your null so that the following turn when you're going, you go first, you charge null, you pass. When it's back to you, free retreat Pichu into the null, evolve into Silvally. You already have 2 energy on it. Any of your 10 supporters in hand that are active, you play it and you're swinging for 100 on your very first swing. That means your opponent has yet to be able to evolve. They've yet to be able to rare candy. At most, they have like an EV up front, or it doesn't matter what you're going against. When you're swinging for 100 before they could really like set up, unless it's like Darktina, that has like obviously basic Pokemon that could survive it. Even then, it's too much pressure way too early, which ends up being a game ender in most cases, if not all cases. Also, overall, this deck continues to be one of the bigger forces in the ranked meta, and definitely is meta approved if you're looking for something to climb ranked ladder with. With that said, I wish you all the best of luck on ladder. Hope you enjoy the gameplay, and above all else, stay pro. Of the whole. I guess I should have Gladions. Find the null anyways. Alright, after this game, I'm gonna take a piss, and then we're gonna lock in for the rest of the game. For the rest of the next half hour. Not really. This is my second game with null, but if it works, then yeah, I guess. Another Froakie shiny, but still no Zera. I could cry right now. I forgot that Zera was even from that set, to be honest. Alright, so far they have no out to Ori. This Mars is about to go crazy if they don't find Froakie. And even if they find Froakie. Okay, they found 2 Froakies. That's scary. That's a lot of drop power down. That's all I'm saying. Sylveon is still crazy? Yeah, it is. Pichu's in the Lugia pack only? It should be, right? But maybe the 1-star foil one is not. Like, maybe we could get the 1-star on both? Yeah, it honestly, when Sylveon pops off, it gets a little, like... Yeah, annoying is a good word for it. Let's see what they're working with. Oh, so they're just looking for Greninja, and they clog their zones so the Sylveon Eevee is dead. But if they find Greninja, they're in the money, huh? I just checked. Pichu can only be found in Lugia packs. Are you even the 1-star? Are you sure the 1-star can't be found on both? That's just a question. And he top decks the Greninja, you know? Yeah. At least we got rid of Cyrus, right? Then maybe that meant that maybe. Oh, back to back. Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was in the same pack. I was like, how? Oh, regardless, that's still fire. Rainbow Umbreon into full art Pichu. You're cooking there. Also, they don't have water energy, so this Greninja is gonna take a while. Did we lose the first game? Yeah, I misplayed. I misplayed against Darkrai Giratina. I did one misplay, and it cost me everything. Okay, so we know his hand is Eevee, a Sylveon, and whatever he just added. What would be the? We didn't shuffle his hand, right? What would be that extra card? What other Pokemon is he playing? Like double Giratina? Or did he shuffle his hand at some point? No, right? I haven't. Oh, did I Mars him? No, I Marsed him a lot earlier. What would be this? What's the 6th mon they'd be playing? Could be running one Ori. That'd be like it wouldn't be the first person to do that, but that seems fiendish. We 100% knock him out here though. Eevee? No, we saw his hand with silver. His hand had Eevee and Sylveon already. Second Tina? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But then the one Ori also could make sense. Also, I'm not sure if they're playing full psychic or if they just they've been unlucky with the water. They could be playing, if it's maybe it's double Giratina, only psychic deck. That would make sense in a not in a good way, but it makes sense, right? Holding Ori makes sense versus Silvally, I mean. True, true. But it's not, they're not holding it, right? It'd be they didn't have it and then their board was full. Because they've been sitting on a second Eevee the whole time. Although, yeah, it would make sense not to put it on the board. Oh, yeah, they're just playing double Giratina. So it's a pure psychic deck. Not sure what their game plan is, but okay, so the Cyrus for the game is 50-50. We should get guaranteed to win this next draw. No way that can be good. Yeah, no, there's... Bruh, I've been needing a piece so bad. Avi, how's it going? How's it going? I'm using the same deck. 7-game win streak. Ooh, hopefully I get a 7-game win streak. Currently, I lost the first one. Granted, I could have played it better. Bro, this guy's trolling, bro. Backs out into Sylveon or something. When everything in my backline could attack, bro. Yesterday lost a 10 win streak from us. Bro, mira que la gente lucha perder tiempo, bro. Alright, going second. Yeah, we just stick to this. What are we going against? It was dark? Yeah. I'll hold Ori in hand. Master Ball already with Crobat EX feels like a cheat code. Oof, catch. Congrats, congrats. I unfortunately didn't have the same luck, but... Which Crobat variant were you playing? Maybe I'm just playing the wrong one. Or you're just better. That works too. Alright. Silver. Well, they got options. Damn, there goes Guzma. Who do I have to sleep with Dina to get that kind of look? Wait, what? Also, I'm convinced Silver just puts the card to the top. And we got the heads. Let's go. If they don't have healing, we're a lucky pull away from... Also, that... Did they misclick? Like, why would you pick... If I already have two Gladions, whatever. Unless maybe he has another helmet already in hand. They like the money? I don't know, bro. I give them a crap load of money and they don't give a damn. Please give me research into Silvally. They're gonna make me work for it. Alright, please, Silvally. Silvally? Silvally. Let's go. This was another case of them technically giving me the win, because although I guess the difference between the Guzma and not Guzma makes doesn't make much of a difference, but it also it does also, right? Like you kind of I would have been put in a position where the Silvally, I don't know. Well, there does go research. That kind of sucks. He's playing double silver. That guy's a fiend. The helmet at this point doesn't matter because everything just explodes, right? 2 Crobat, 2 Sylveon, 2 Nihil. Okay, Nihilegos. Okay, I could try that out. I haven't been playing Nihilego, so. I guess if they have Cyrus, it's gonna hurt a little bit. But I think it's worth trying to hide the Silvally anyways. Sabrina, it technically slows me down. I agree. That's understandable, I guess. $413 packs. Still missing 2 cards from the set. One of them is Steelix. I'm missing Steelix, although I have not opened that many packs. Palkia Gyarados. Which Gyarados EX or the Gyarados the one that punts stuff to the yard? The discard Gyarados? Where's the? Because that's one of the lowest keys you've thrown at me today. What am I missing there? Dark Pen is pretty good, making opponent put back our card into the deck. Yeah, they either have to put a card back or consider, right? Saving points for whatever support works best. Yeah, no, I'm saving my points for high rarity stuff too. I don't craft the low stuff. Mainly because I'm a whale, so I'm gonna get it eventually, right? He tanks with many mons, then comes in with Gyarados and discards everything for a big attack, then he fishes Palkia back. This was best case scenario, by the way. Because our only supporter was Cyrus. Nah, Sabrina wouldn't have worked, so... We needed him to do that. If y'all haven't subscribed to my YouTube, I do plan on being more active there. It's just life has been lifing lately. Where that number that you see randomly there is that 806 is how many subs we got on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000, you know. So that's just the number that YouTube loves. Ori feels kind of... I thought it was a nap counter. Alright, the Hyro's fine. Bad time. Yeah. I'm about to say it was time to top deck Sabrina, but PCL. Those were conflicting actions from our opponent there. Silver here goes crazy, yeah, but we drew it late. In case of Geo. Yeah, but unfortunately, I just played it that way so that we don't give him the if he has X speed for some reason or something, then by all means you can have it, but I played it slower because hopefully we get to set up 2 nulls. Ideally we draw null here. Like hard draw. That'd be great. Nope. We have the silver angle. We have look for null angle. Honestly, the null will go so hard because we have Giovanni. Although technically, yeah, okay, no, silver. If silver hits Geo, then we win the trade, right? Yeah, let's go. Oh, he has Giant Cape. Can't play around that. But technically, right now, he has no way of hitting us for damage, right? Like, he can only hit us for 50? So it's Giant's Cape, Silvally, Cyrus. Mars may be better there or no? In this situation, Mars and Silver did the same thing, put him down to 3. Except I couldn't, like, I didn't know what he had, right? We knew he had Cape. We know he has Cyrus that doesn't do anything. We know he has Silvally that doesn't do anything. And then there's a blank. He's hitting for 50, yeah. Geo doesn't make sense here. We'll go research, try to find some cards. Ideally, the null. Okay, that's guaranteed. No, it could be the other Oricorio. But we got it. He can Geo you though. Yeah, that's why we Rover, that's why we hit him with silver, so we could see if he had it or not. And we would have played accordingly. Okay, so again, we know most, if not all, of his hand. Yeah, this guy's cooked. Honestly, just kill the back one. True. Because then the one in the front gets knocked out by everything. We could have even put out Oricorio instead of the Silvally, but we're fine.